Let me tell you something. We've all had moments where we feel stuck, like nothing's going our way. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you're there right now. But let me remind you, your current circumstances don't define your future. Your decisions do. There was a man named Michael, someone just like you and me. His business failed, his relationships were falling apart, and he thought, this is it. I can't do this anymore. But then, in his darkest moment, a thought crossed his mind. What if I tried one more time? Just one more time. That single decision changed his life forever. You see, your life changes in a moment. Not a month, not a year, but a moment. That's the power of a decision. Michael didn't know how he'd fix everything. He didn't have all the answers. But he took the first step. And let me tell you something. Action, no matter how small, is the antidote to fear. Most people wait. They wait for motivation, for the perfect time, for someone to save them. But let me tell you the truth. Nobody is coming. You are the one you've been waiting for. And the perfect time? It's never going to come. The time to act is now. Michael started small. He made a list of one thing, just one, that he could do. And he did it. That little victory sparked belief. One step turned into two, and then three. Day by day, he rebuilt his life. But it didn't start with a grand plan. It started with a simple decision. I'm not giving up. So, I want to ask you, what's your one more time? What's the step you've been avoiding? You don't need to see the whole staircase. All you need is the courage to take the first step. That's how you create momentum. And momentum changes everything. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you've been led to believe. But none of that matters unless you decide, right now, that your story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. This is your moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Decide. Take the step. Rewrite your story. And when you do, you'll realize that the life you've dreamed of was waiting for you all along. Let's go make it happen. In the bustling city of New York, amidst the ceaseless hum of life, lived Sarah Dawson, a woman with dreams larger than the skyscrapers that surrounded her. Her days were a blur of responsibilities, working two jobs to support her family, raising two young kids, and struggling with self-doubt. The thought of writing a novel lingered in her mind, but each time she attempted to write, doubt and exhaustion drained her spirit. One autumn morning, as the leaves fell gracefully, Sarah found herself at a pivotal moment. She stumbled upon an old journal buried beneath stacks of unpaid bills. As she leafed through the pages, she found entries from her college days, brimming with stories, ideas, and young ambition. Her heart swelled with nostalgia. In that moment, she remembered the joy writing had once brought to her life. This recollection lit a small flame of determination within her, sparking a newfound commitment to rediscover her passion. From that day forward, Sarah carved out time each night after putting her children to bed, typing furiously on her aging laptop. She experienced little victories, constructing a captivating character, weaving intriguing plot lines. She even read snippets of her work to a small, yet encouraging group of friends who became her cheerleaders. At the same time, Sarah's close-knit community provided her invaluable lessons. They taught her to embrace criticism, view setbacks as stepping stones, and understand that resilience was born from within. Months turned into a year, and Sarah's hard work culminated in a completed manuscript. Despite the rejections that initially followed her submissions, she persisted, fueled by the fire within her and the support surrounding her. Finally, one spring afternoon, a publishing house offered her a contract. It was a moment of triumph, not just for herself, but for everyone who had believed in her along the way. Sarah's journey to success inspired those around her. Her persistence served as a beacon of hope to her children, teaching them the power of perseverance and self-belief. Her story illustrated that dreams are achievable with grit and a supportive community. Sarah Dawson's transformation was a testament to the power of dreaming big and relentlessly chasing those dreams, regardless of the obstacles in the path. Her journey left an indelible mark of courage and hope on the lives she touched. In a small gymnasium in Wilmington, North Carolina, a young Michael Jordan stared at the basketball roster pinned to the corkboard. His heart sank as he scanned the list, realizing his name was missing. He had been cut from his high school basketball team. Dejected and disappointed, Michael was at a crossroads. This moment of rejection could have easily discouraged any teenager from pursuing their dreams further. Yet, for Michael, it became the spark that ignited his unyielding drive for excellence. Instead of accepting defeat, Michael resolved to become better. He practiced relentlessly, spending countless hours honing his skills in solitude, while his peers would rest. His determination to turn setback into comeback defined his high school years. His hard work paid off when he earned his place on the team the following season, leading them to state championships. Michael's prowess on the court caught the attention of college scouts, landing him a scholarship to the University of North Carolina. At Chapel Hill, he rose to national prominence, scoring the winning basket in the 1982 NCAA championship game. This triumph marked the beginning of his legendary career. Upon entering the NBA in 1984, Michael joined the Chicago Bulls. His arrival heralded a transformation for the franchise. Despite early playoff exits and the challenge of facing established powerhouses, Michael's resolve never wavered. He was known for his quote, "I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." His philosophy was simple. Failure was merely a pathway to success, a sentiment that drove him to work harder and push beyond his limits. Michael's career was not without detours. In 1993, amidst a remarkable streak of success, he shocked the sports world. He temporarily retired from basketball to pursue a dream of playing baseball. His time in baseball, though short-lived, showcased his willingness to take risks and embrace new challenges, reinforcing his belief that growth often lies outside comfort zones. Returning to the NBA, Michael led the Chicago Bulls to 6 championships throughout the 1990s, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. His journey is a testament to resilience, underscoring the importance of turning failures into stepping stones. Michael's story is more than just about basketball. It epitomizes the power of belief and the tenacity required to strive for greatness, no matter the obstacles. For anyone facing their own challenges, his life serves as a beacon of inspiration. Embrace failures as opportunities to learn, work tirelessly towards your goals, and never shy away from the possibility of greatness. In the end, it's the courage to confront adversity that truly defines success. Jenny sat at the edge of her bed, the pile of bills glaring at her. "For things to change, you have to change," she muttered, recalling a saying she read somewhere. This was her pivotal moment, the realization that her life was not going to improve unless she did something about it. That evening, Jenny wrote her first list of goals, adorned with another quote. "If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan." She realized the power of having a vision and started outlining her future. 3 weeks in, Jenny struggled to stick to her new routine. "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment," she reminded herself, committing to exercise and learning a new skill daily. Jenny discovered the concept of personal development. Inspired by Jim Rohn's idea, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. She embarked on a journey of self-learning through books and online courses. Recognizing the importance of mentors, Jenny reached out to a successful businesswoman in her network. "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," she contemplated, fostering relationships with people who uplifted her. Jenny faced setbacks. Her new venture didn't take off immediately, but she held on to the lesson. Don't wish it was easier. wish you were better, realizing that failure was part of growth. She began tracking her daily habits meticulously, adhering to Rohn's advice that success is hidden in our daily agenda. As Jenny gained confidence, she took responsibility for past missteps. Take full responsibility for what happens to you, she embraced, letting go of blame and empowering herself. Her finances began to stabilize as she applied the principle of learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. Each little victory added to her momentum. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. Jenny shared what she learned with her friends, embodying the transformation. Give whatever you are doing and whoever you are with the gift of your attention. Now being looked up to in her community, Jenny understood that inspiration flows outward. She set bigger goals, driven by the thought, the major key to your better future is you. Friends noticed the change in Jenny, a testament to her persistence. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary, became her life's new mantra. Her breakthrough arrived softly. It was her peace of mind amidst chaos that marked her success. Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become. Jenny stood where she started, but with a new perspective. Her transformation inspired others to change their lives. We must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, echoed in her mind, fueling her continued journey towards self-improvement and purpose. In the gritty neighborhoods of New York City, a young man named Sylvester Stallone was chasing a seemingly unattainable dream. Facing persistent financial struggle, Stallone was determined to become an actor. He lived in a rundown apartment, often struggling to pay rent and sometimes having to sell his valuables just to keep going. Rejection was a constant companion. Many casting directors turned him down, labeling his unique, slurred speech, courtesy of a facial nerve issue, and distinct look as unmarketable. Despite being evicted from his apartment and living out of a bus station, Stallone's resolve never wavered. Amidst his numerous odd jobs, his passion for storytelling took flight. He spent grueling hours writing scripts, hoping one day to break through Hollywood barriers. One such cold winter, while watching a boxing match, inspiration struck Stallone. Moved by the underdog story of the fight, he locked himself in a room and authored the screenplay for Rocky in an astounding 3.5 days. Fueled by an unstoppable exertion of willpower, he knocked on countless doors, presenting his script to anyone who would listen. Offers came and went, some reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, but all required he surrender his dream of playing the lead role. Stallone stood firm. He was Rocky, and he knew it. The breakthrough came in the form of a relatively small offer from producers who believed in his vision under his terms. At last, Stallone took center stage, embodying the very spirit he enkindled in his story. Upon its release, Rocky was more than just a film. It was a monumental success, celebrating the raw tenacity and grit of its protagonist. The film scored 10 Academy Award nominations and won Best Picture. Stallone's journey from a downtrodden aspirant to an emblem of triumph teaches us invaluable lessons of self-belief and resilience. Dreams are fragile, yet resilient. They can survive homelessness and hardship if cradled with passion and protected with unwavering determination. Stallone's story is a vibrant reminder that while the world may inundate us with no's, it takes only one yes to change our lives. Hold fast to your vision, for the only true failure is surrendering your dream. If this story is sparking a fire in you, or if you know someone who needs a boost of motivation, hit that like button, share this video with them, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's grow this community together.